Alright, we're going to do some cold starts here. This is my 2003 model TJ. It's the 1975 J10. And this is my 1983 Jeep CJ5. So the TJ here is kind of its own special beast. It's not anywhere normal, and it's the only one around ever created like it. In fact, that whole topic deserves its own video, so we're just going to go ahead and start it here today. But anyway, somebody requested to see inside the cab while I'm starting these things, so we'll go ahead and just do that because this one's so different. So anyway, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not. Still does take the factory key. Give her about a pump or two, and then you gotta kind of, this button ain't quite the best, so you gotta excuse that grinding noise. That's a brand new Duralast power steering pump. This one to me before that one smacked like it had a midget in it with a hammer. Anyway, she fires right up, pretty reliable. So, anyway, there's that one. I'll back it out and then we'll get started on another. Alright, so this is my 1983 CJ5. It's got a 4-inch rough country lift on it, 2-inch lift shackles that were on it when I bought it. Front end's got all new U-joints and everything in it. All that fun, happy stuff. Running 37, 1250, 16.5 Humvee tires. Goes pretty good in the mud hole. Ain't the best thing off-road. Got a 258 in it and a Tremec 176 4-speed. Does pretty good. Have no clue what gears are in it, but it's got plenty of power. Currently, it's got a CJ7 hardtop that I drove all the way to Indiana to get because it was advertised as a CJ5 top. I got excited and didn't measure and make sure. So it's sitting on there right now, and I've developed a way that I could make it work if I wanted to, but I'm probably just going to take it off of there and then buy me a YJ or CJ7 because, you know, you always got to add to the fleet. Right now, it needs 3 U-joints and it probably just needs a whole new front drive shaft. Anyway, the splines look like they're pretty well worn. It needs a gas tank, which is why it smells like gas in my brand new garage. And it could probably use a battery because it ain't the best battery in the world. Hopefully it starts here. It ain't been started in about a week since I put it in here. And before that, it had been started for about a month. I took it off the road two months ago. I got two good years of daily use service out of it. And then once I started running the J10 more, I drive it more than I was driving the CJ5. So I kind of put maintenance off on it. It's this winter's project once I get this garage how it's supposed to go. So anyway, we're going to give her a shot here and see if it'll start. Probably won't. We're going to increase our chances. Guess it gets to be jumped. I hope these are long enough to reach. Probably not. said, not the best battery in the world. Not really the best fuse in the world either. But she runs good, that's about it all. Oh. I might be firing the J10 up first. Would you look at that? I parked them like that intentionally, just so it reach. Oh, gotta play a damn game of fucking limbo to get in there. So, figured out two problems over at CJ5. One, the battery's dead. Two, wasn't getting enough fuel up from the fuel tank because the fuel tank has a hole in it. It all drains. So I got me a gas tank, hooked up the fuel pump over there, and we're going to fire up this truck and we're going to let it sit out here and run for about 20 minutes. I'll get back at you once the battery on the other thing's charged. Since I went and warranted the battery, got rid of that stupid side post battery. Warranty swapped that. It was out of fuel and the fuel tank had all leaked out. Like I said, it was known that it had a hole in it. So I hooked the fuel pump up to a can of gas just to run it off of. And then ended up going deer hunting yesterday. So didn't get this done until this morning. But it's actually about 5 or so degrees colder this morning. So now we're going to hit her again with a new battery, and I couldn't get the other one to charge yesterday, and we're going to see if she'll light off. Alright, let's see what we get here. Fired off pretty smooth. That's what happens when you have fuel and spark. So the battery yesterday, even after I charged it, was too weak to keep the solenoids closed that run the ignition and this, that, and the other. Also, earlier in the clip, it was cut off. I did a little bit more cranking on that thing. My phone ran out of memory. So there's the CJ5 in all its glory. Runs pretty good when it wants to. Still needs a carburetor.